Alrighty. Welcome into this video, or should I say review, of the Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Now, this is exciting for me because Warner Brothers sent me a review code to obviously review it. Actually, almost a week ahead of review time, so that's good. Very happy, very excited. Beat the game. There's 9 episodes. There's a lot to talk about, so I'm just gonna get into it. Get into it. Play the game on PS5. There's 30 FPS mode, 60 FPS mode. Just try the 30 FPS mode. Just try it. Just play it on 60. I mean, the graphics are literally the same. 60 is pretty good. Only a few frame drops here and there. Otherwise, play it on 60. Now, here's the interesting part. I played the trilogy 4, 5, 6. So the original one. Then I played the prequels 1, 2, 3, and then I played the newer ones 7, 8, 9. Right. Now, they did this game, right? Let me just start off by saying this. This game is by far, not even close, the biggest Lego game or Lego Star Wars game, but just the biggest Lego game ever. Now I think I played majority of the games. I like the Batman games, Indiana Jones games, all Lego Star Wars games I played before. So in terms of like Lego games, Star Wars games are by far my favorite ones. But I do also like Batman, Marvel, Indiana Jones, stuff like that, right? Haven't played Harry Potter and stuff, but majority I've played, right? But anyway, they did a really good job with this game. Like, I was like, okay, this game was delayed so many times, right? I mean, not so many times, but like, people have been waiting for this game for so long. But when you play this game, you're gonna see why. I mean, first of all, each episode took me about 2 hours, right? More than that. The main campaign, like, in total, I have over 30 hours because I played a lot of side content. But even with that, I still don't even have 50% of the completion, like total completion of the game. And I do a lot of stuff. So after I beat the game, there's even more to do after the story, or after the stories, right? Gameplay wise, I mean, it's just what you expect from a good Star Wars game, right? It's just what you expect. The boss fights are really shiny here. Now, obviously, you're gonna be playing majority of the game. In the beginning, you can't do the extra stuff. It's like a typical Lego game. Play the game, come back with all characters, then you can do majority of the stuff. So I would just recommend everyone to play like I played it. Do some side stuff, but focus mostly on the main stuff. As you can see, the planets, I mean, it's so many planets. It's so much to do, so many challenges, so many collectibles. There's these collectibles that you collect, so you can upgrade the blue Legos, right? Over 1,000 of them. Now for the trophy, you have to get 1,000, but I think in total there's 1,136 or 38, if I'm not mistaken. So it's like the collectibles, the scope of the game. I'm personally a Star Wars fan. I was a huge Star Wars fan when I was younger, but like playing this game just made me realize, like, man, I like Star Wars more than I think. Now, in terms of like presentation, there is like the most important stuff are there, but the boss fights are so good. The gameplay is very fluid. There's like these small things that make the difference between the characters. For example, when you play as Obi-Wan or Luke Skywalker, they have different animations, but they do the same stuff, right? So you attack with the lightsaber, but it's the way they attack. Like, they do like, some do like the spin, some do like some can even throw the lightsaber, some can throw it harder, some are really good with the lightsaber. So it's like, and then like you have obviously the different, laser guns and stuff like that. Even those are very different. So like, they really the people who made this game really put a lot of like just thought about it. Just the gameplay is, I think they nailed it. Now, personally for me, I have so much left to do, so it's like I can't speak on everything, but like I can't wait to go back into it to get 100%. I think getting 100% in this game, like the platinum, is gonna take me easily over 50 hours. Probably even 60. Like, I'm not even joking when I tell you this is the biggest game by far of a Lego game. Like, these collectibles, the blue ones that you upgrade, I think have 200 something, right? And there's like I told you guys, over 1,100 something. And I actually play a lot of side content. Like, not a lot, but obviously a big portion, right? So it's like, this game is huge. huge, absolutely massive. Now, in terms of my favorite, like here's the thing, right? In terms of movies, 5 is my favorite. Rogue One is number 2. Episode 3 is number 3, right? So if you don't count episode or Rogue One, which is basically 3.5 in terms of like episode number, I would put episode 5 first, episode 3 second, maybe episodes. I really like episode 7, even though I hate 8. I don't, I mean, hate. I dislike 8, but episode 7 is very very good. I also like 9 for some reason. But yeah, that's my rankings on the movies. But in this game, here's something crazy, right? Here is something so crazy to me. Episode 3 is my favorite, then 1, then I think I'm gonna go with 4 maybe? The biggest shocker is episode 1. I don't know why, but gameplay, that might be, like, 3 has the best bosses, that's why it's my favorite one. But episode 1 is just like epic from beginning to end. I don't know why. And then episode 2 is okay compared to 1. This is just like I'm talking about strictly about the game now. For some reason, episode 1 is so good. Now I played episode 1 as my fourth world, right? Because I played 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. But I think they're all great, man. All are very, very good. I mean, the only Star Wars movie I truly dislike is episode 8. But even here, it's like, it's still a game, it's still a game you play. But episode 9 was shockingly good. Episode 7 also shockingly good, but episode 1 was the biggest surprise. The original trilogy is basically what you expect. Very, very good. I mean, most people see episode 4, 5, 6, right, as like the pinnacle of the Star Wars movies. So you're gonna get very good gameplay and story from those. They have the main stuff, they have the main boss stuff. The upgrade paths are really good. You have a huge skill tree, so you can focus on core upgrades, which is basically like everyone for everything. You can focus on each class, like hero or like Jedi or like just finding stuff, or you can focus on other stuff. I just focused on core upgrades, but I didn't use them. The only thing I really want to use, it's like finding collectibles, finding like these hidden things around the map. That's what I truly focused on, because the game, it's a Lego game, right? There's a lot. It's actually, for a Lego game, just for a game in general, very good like options you have. So you can make the game harder, which I did obviously, and also turn off like the HUD. There's like too much HUD. For me, it's just I like to keep the minimap and the little arrow thing that you aim on sight. Now, so like I told you guys, in terms of like Star Wars games of all time, I would probably put this in my top 3 Star Wars games and the best Lego game. Like, for me, this game is a Game of the Year contender. I'm not saying it's the best game of this year, right? But I do think by the end of this year, and I play a lot of games, trust me, I'm gonna play probably 40, 50 games by the end of this year. Like new games that came out this year. I play a lot of video games. I see this game in my top 5. And because I got the digital version, I got the PS4 and PS5 version, I'm definitely going to go back after platinum this game. I'm going to back to the PS4 version on my PS5 and get the platinum around Christmas time. I love watching Star Wars or playing Star Wars around Christmas time. I'm definitely going to go back and play it. Now, in terms of like technical issues, very few FPS drops in like some very heavy areas. But it's like it's so rare. Like, I don't care when it happens, right? It's so super rare when it happens. So it's like I mean, it's pretty much stable FPS all the time on PS5 at least, where I played it. I don't know why you would play 30 FPS. I took screenshots and I really tried to find differences. I can't. So you just play on 60 FPS, which is the standard mode. In terms of DualShock, I would say this. In terms of DualShock, it's the standard like functionality that you would expect from DualShock, from a third-party game. It's not like Elden Ring where like there's nothing at all, and it's not like a Sony first-party game where it's very good. It's somewhere in the middle, what you would expect: shooting, lightsabering, vibration when you ride something, stuff like that, or when you take damage when you like explode stuff, normal stuff like that. It has DualSense stuff at the very least. So I expect that from the PS5 version, and the game looks phenomenally good. Like, I got it OLED, right? Like, you would think, Lego games don't look good, but man, some parts are like, wow. Some parts are really good looking. Now the big question is, do you recommend this game? I obviously do. Obviously do. Now, for something like a lot of people always ask me, I don't give out review scores. It's because like I try to think about it too much. But like for this game, I thought about it. I played some content. Like they gave me the review code in very good time, so I can beat the game, do some side stuff, really think about like what I think about the game. I would give this game a 9 out of 10. Like that, it's a must play for any like. I don't know like if you're a Lego fan, but if you're a Star Wars fan, even if you don't like Lego games, I mean, at least try this game down the road. If you even hate Lego games, I would say this game is, in my opinion, this is a must play for any Star Wars fan or Lego fan. Just like if you like Lego and Star Wars, like obviously you're pretty much sold. Now, I will say one thing that I look up some criticism beforehand, just like because I want to see if I can answer some questions that my people might have. One bad thing that I think a lot of people are gonna have with this game compared to all other games is maybe that you can't create your own character. Now, for me personally, I truly don't. That doesn't affect me because there's so many, and I honestly just want to play with Darth Vader and stuff like that anyway. So I got my fix there. But if you want to create your own characters, I didn't see the option for that, and I don't think you can play this game online with somebody. I'm not sure about that. I know you can connect the controller. I tried that. It's very good. I didn't. I mean, I just tried with myself basically. But yeah. Other than that, I think that's. I think those two are the biggest criticisms. I'm not sure about the online play, honestly. I haven't even thought about that. But I did know, I did some research and I found out, like I don't know if they're gonna patch it into something, but I know that you can create your own character for now. So they were like pretty, like honest about that stuff. But yeah, if you're like, this game is coming out on PS4, PS5, free upgrade, obviously, Xbox One, PC, even Switch. I mean, I recommend it. Play it. I mean, it's. And also, I'm surprised that like this is one of the few games, and I like this. I like this, by the way. One of the few games where you actually have to get the true 100% in game to get the platinum. Yeah. So for people who think, oh, it's a Lego game, it's gonna be easy. I mean, it's easy technically, yeah, but it's gonna be a grind. I can tell you that because I put over 30 hours in, and I don't even have half the trophies, honestly. So we're gonna see. I'm predicting right now, I'm gonna have at least 50 hours, probably even 60 hours to get the platinum, because I have 30 now, and I can feel just, even with guys and stuff, you know, I have billions of in money. Even with all that said, I still think it's gonna take me a long time to get platinum, which is good because I like the game, and I'm gonna replay the game anyway. So, yeah, episode 1 shockingly good. Episode 3, I mean, I think episode 3 is so good, and the original trilogy is hated because episode 1 and 2. But episode 3, I think even the hardcore Star Wars fans like the episode. You know, that's such a great episode. I mean, the boss fight, even this game, they really nailed boss fights. Like the different stages and stuff like that, they really nailed the boss fights, and they nailed like the most important stuff. Now, obviously, you can't have everything, every detail, but I do like the jokes also in the game. I do like the jokes. But yeah, that is pretty much it. 9 out of 10 for me. I highly recommend the game. It's basically on every platform out there. There's a free upgrade if you want to replay the game, or if we're just gonna play it twice for some reason. That's it. Thank you, Warner Brothers, again for the review code. I was very happy to play this game. Really liked it. It's nice for me because I don't do this very often. That you play a game that you're gonna review and like it. Yeah, it was very good. Very good. So if you guys gonna pick it up, also if you have any questions, just ask me in the comments. I will be happy to answer any questions that you guys have. I probably missed some stuff because honestly I'm doing all these on the fly, so I'm not really thinking hard about it, right? I just like to I like to just put the camera on, put the video on, you know, and talk from my brain, like how I feel about the game. I don't like going from, you know, point to point to point to point. I feel like I've nailed all the, you know, story stuff, gameplay stuff. You know, the music is phenomenal. I forgot the music. They nailed the music hard. Oh my god! And the jokes are funny. I actually laughed a few times, which I rarely do that in video games, but they got me a few times because, you know, if you watch the movies or just a fan of it, you're gonna know why you laugh. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep playing the game, keep unlocking characters, trying to get the 100% and also the platinum. And that is it. Any questions, just ask me. Goodbye.